That was bad. This broken part here didn't work well, so I'm putting back the other arm. So this is originally should be the right arm, but I can flip it and put it on the left with few modifications. I showed this one before and it will still work. So those two hex screws are still there and their end are still there, and this shaft or the pin here managed to come out from this point here. So it means that it cut through the screws here and it broke the screws. So that's how strong the impact was. So therefore this remedy is not effective. So there's really no way to save this arm. The right arm fits well on the left. So regarding the issue of the dog bone or CVD popping out, so I'm gonna show you here. It's really possible to pop out, but in this case it's too far from doing so, so it's not gonna pop out really. So if you notice this part here, the droop screw, that's the minimum it could get. I mean, it's maximum screwing there. So this is the highest clearance that you could get with this flipped arm here. So if you notice, the right arm is lower, the left arm is higher. It's so you cannot go any higher with this clearance here on the left. I always expect this to break, the screw that holds the wing mount here. So it's broken, that one. So what I do with that, I bought a lot of screws, like 50 of them. They're cheap and they're not really tough, so whenever I'm gonna land on the wing, these screws are going to break and I'm just going to replace them. The weakest link of this part here, so whenever this one absorbs a lot of impact, only the screws will break, nothing else. Have the screws break and replace them, and break them, replace them, instead of replacing the whole wing mount or even the supporting structures here. So they're all safe. I fixed the wing mount, fixed the front left suspension arm. I removed the sway bar, also removed the rear sway bars. So I'm back here the morning after like yesterday. So I wasn't able to bash properly yesterday because there were kids around and they were like chasing my car, so it was not safe. So today I'm back early in the morning. There's nobody around, it's so sunny outside and it's an ideal weather for bashing. But my wing's still okay, so oh no, not powerful enough. I did a front flip. I'm feeling lucky, so I'm gonna slam on the brakes again. Do another front flip. It's easier to do a front flip, even if you just have 4S or low power. You just set the brakes to like a bit strong or high level, then the brakes will do the front flip for you. So just right after hitting the ramp at full throttle, so when the car lifts midair, you instantly smash the brake and we will do a front flip and do the correction thereafter. If it's gonna land on the nose, you do the correction. If it's going to land on one tire, you do the correction. So everything has to be done in a split second. Woo! Woo! That was a hard landing on the rear tires, so that's how I test the RPM arms. No, it's not broken, no damage at all. Would have broken my stock suspension arms if it wasn't braided. So uneven. The elevation is just ooh. Ooh. That was painful. Damage check after the landing. There seems to be no damage. This will be the last front flip that I'll do. This will be the wild one. Ooh, I hate it when I land on mine. Ooh, I hate it when I land. I really broke my wing. That's it. I mean, not the wing, but I broke the screw again on my wing, I think. Is it? Is that so? Yeah. Oh, surprisingly, I just bent the wing mount. Put it back. Oh, that was. Oh, that was the harshest landing of the day. You can tell that there's really something wrong. Oh no, there's nothing wrong. Oh, it's still okay actually. So I landed on my left wheel from that jump. Surprisingly, it's okay. The force was too strong that it disconnected both. I mean, my battery from the ESC. Sometimes it happens, which is also a good thing. If ever there is like an accident, it will prevent the ESC from burning. The other parts are still intact. Motor is warm. My ESC is warm a bit. Battery is warm. That's one battery pack. So I'm so impressed with this RPM arms here. You see it land earlier badly on one wheel. Was still they look okay. I mean, I bet it was too flexible, it bent, and it didn't break actually. And the front arms, I'm also actually like really impressed as well. This right arm that I put on the left, it's really working well. It's doing it well, its job. And everything is really intact. So the only breakage that I have was like not really a breakage, but I bent the wing mount, which is, you know, flexible, very flexible. No problem at all. Just bend it back like that, and it's okay. So the wing mount is really useful. It's really there for a reason, not just for the downforce, but it's for the protection of the body and the rear part. So it was really nice. Totally like 5/5 for me, 5-star. So you should get the RPM arms, whichever Arrma you have. You have the Kraton V3, V4, V5, or the Kraton EXB, or the same with the Outcast, the Italian, the Notorious, the Typhoon. So all 8 scale or all RC should have RPM arms. It's highly recommended. The price is not as expensive. I mean, it's not really more expensive than the original one. Actually, it's the same as the original one. It's considered an upgrade for the same price, so why not just get it when you break your arms. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching.